Hello and welcome to today's Connect Exchange. My name is Art Ordoki and I'm part of the HandsOn Connect Cloud Solutions team. And I'm very excited to be introducing a brand new partnership today. We are very excited to be working with the Cabot Reward Volunteers program. And I'm delighted to have some representatives from the team here with me today. We have Danielle and Kate um, from Cabot Rewards Volunteers Program. And they're going to be sharing with you some really great highlights and information about the program and how your volunteers can take advantage of this wonderful opportunity. So, Danielle, I take it away.
Great, great. Thank you so much. Hi, everyone. If you can go to the next slide, Art. The program itself, a real quick recap on what this was, what it is. Reward Volunteers, we created it back in 2012 as a way of honoring Cabot's farmer owners, because we are a co-op, honoring their commitment and their communities where they are oftentimes the one volunteering. So Reward Volunteers is a free, easy way to log volunteer hours, track, and win prizes. New for this year is the organization feature, which is primarily what we want to talk to you all about today. So organizations can now post volunteer opportunities, schedule their volunteers, and volunteers can also find an opportunity on the website. If you use HandsOn Connect as a VMS platform and agree to participate by opting in, you will see this later on in the presentation, your organization data will automatically come through the application program interface that was created, and it will build a profile for RV support to help manage. Non-HandsOn Connect users simply visit rewardvolunteers.co-op, sign up and become a preferred organization, and you get all of these same tools. Another great area that should interest you is the toolkit that we have online. This can help you promote volunteerism within your organizations to all of your volunteers, and you can request to receive some of these items be mailed to you. We have really great items such as a lawn sign for events, rack cards, posters, stickers, and we can even help customize these resources for your organization if you're interested. Kate?
Hi everyone, this is Kate and I am part of the technology team that supports Danielle and Cabot. And what I'm going to go through today for you, just to piggyback on what Daniela said, is talk to you about some of the actual features and how they work inside of the Reward Volunteer platform. So when an organization's data comes over to the Reward Volunteer platform, or a volunteer's data comes over to the Reward Volunteer platform, we actually have an automatic script that will build profiles and usability inside of that platform for you, so that in essence you don't have to go in and re-register inside of the Reward Volunteer platform. And what we're looking at here is, as an organization logged into Reward Volunteers, you have the ability, on the left-hand side of the screen, you'll see some opportunities that you can actually create and build inside of the platform, and then a calendar on the right-hand side to schedule volunteers for different shifts or schedule slots inside of your opportunity. Art, will you go to the next slide for me? What happens once you create those opportunities and those schedule slots for your volunteers to participate in the back end? This profile is created for you, and we're able to help you manage those schedule slots and your platform inside of the Reward Volunteers system through your individual profile that is unique just to you on the back end of the system. Once you have that back-end part of the system created, your organizational profile created, you then have the ability to, at your leisure, create actual opportunities. And what we're seeing here on the screen are the different steps that that you take both in the front end and what the Reward Volunteers platform on the back end takes to create those opportunities for you. So on the left-hand side, the create an opportunity, that's a direct screenshot from the Reward Volunteer platform. You have the ability to choose your own title, your own description of the opportunity. You can put an address in there and it walks you through all the different steps. And then what we see in the back end is what we call an opportunity profile that is unique just to whatever you've set up, and it's linked only to your organization, meaning no other organization inside of the RV platform can use that specific opportunity. It's your own individual little slice of the RV platform.
So why should you engage with Reward Volunteers? We have a volunteer application and dashboard. This is what a volunteer sees when they log into RV. On the left-hand side is organizations that you're volunteering for often, so you don't have to search for them every time. It's going to populate them. In the middle, you can see that a user can search for an opportunity via zip code, and also the types of volunteering you might be interested in, and then it'll populate activities, other folks in your area who are out there volunteering, which is just a nice way to connect with other individuals. HandsOn Connect users will not need to send volunteers here to do this if you agree to opt in and participate through the API. But users will receive an email with a username and password to then go here and look at their dashboard if they so wish. The next screen is the volunteer profile in eCoordinator. So this is what we see as we manage the profiles created. Both HandsOn Connect users and non apply here. This is the volunteer profile that is created in the back end and allows us to manage and supply reporting to you. You will not need to see this. It's just that so that you can understand what we are doing and how we are managing the data.
So the next piece that we come to is what Samaritan, which is the software platform that powers Reward Volunteers, what we call the Logbook System. And the Logbook System, just think of it as a check register. Every time one of your volunteers has a transaction of reporting time, that transaction gets reported into the Logbook System. And what you're seeing is the backend reporting section of that Logbook System, and this is what gets submitted to the Cabot team to that everyone kind of goes into a pot and they get the opportunity to earn prizes based on their hours and their reach points. So again, this doesn't necessarily pertain to you, but it's just a snapshot so that you understand what we see to help manage this program. On the next slide, what we have here is this could be twofold. So if for some reason you would like to receive a report from the Rewards Volunteers program to see what your volunteers are doing both internally in the HandsOn Connect system that comes through the API, but also externally, perhaps they go and volunteer for someone else that's not affiliated with the HandsOn Connect programs you're running. We can produce a tab delimited file, a report file, which is this top picture that you're seeing of the snapshot, or we can also produce a PDF summary profile report that you can see all the names of your volunteers and the service that they're performing. A great use for this report, again, if you have folks that are recording time outside of the HandsOn Connect instance, or if you want to use this for auditing purposes, just as a second check and balance, we can produce these reports for you at any time.
So many of our customers may be wondering, how do I opt in? Danielle and Kate have both talked about this, and we've made it really easy. Next week, you will have the ability to go into your content management system, to your volunteer form and personal information form, and just like you toggle on and off other fields to display, it's that easy. You will have a new option to toggle on the Cabot Reward Volunteer program. So all you have to do is slide that box over to yes. for your volunteer form and your personal information form, and then volunteers will be able to opt into the program and have their hours automatically synced with the Cabot program. So for our HandsOn Connect customers, when your volunteer opts in, the moment they sign up for a connection, or if they have an existing connection in the system, that information will be sent to Cabot and they will receive an email with their username and password, so that they can go directly to Reward Volunteers Co-op to see those hours recorded, and more importantly, share it out to Facebook to get additional points so that they can have a better chance of winning some of those prizes and cash for your organization. For any volunteers that are not using the HandsOn Connect system, as Danielle and Kate mentioned, they can go to the rewardsvolunteer.coop and register that way.
So just really quick, want to share why this program is beneficial to you and your volunteers. You can incentivize your volunteers with prizes. Oftentimes nonprofits don't have a way to reward volunteers. Many don't need recognition, but this is just a great way to offer an incentive. We have a lot of great prizes from fellow sponsors, fellow B Corps, such as King Arthur Flour, Seventh Generation, Ben & Jerry's. And more importantly, you can win your organization a cash prize. What nonprofit doesn't need that? Also, the affiliate organizations can win a cash prize as well. So there's a few different things going on there with the prizes. Next, you can enhance and report out on the impact you're making in your communities, as well as to state and federal grant funding groups. So this is just, going to help you in the long run as you help your nonprofit and the volunteer, your group of volunteers grow. Affiliates and organizations can better understand who their volunteers are and where they are donating their time with these monthly or bi-weekly automatic reports, which we can set up and send to whomever would like to receive them. Organizations can request donations and donations in kind to help build their reach and track donations made. You can co-brand with prize sponsors, such as one that is very important to us is CoBank. They're a cash prize donor to nonprofit organizations throughout the year. And we have many other prize sponsors and powerful B Corps, as I mentioned, such as King Arthur Flour, Ben & Jerry's, Seventh Generation, and Cabot Cheese. The impact overall reach of RV, you can have a big impact on that by adding volunteer time to thousands of others' hours being logged. This is huge value to sponsoring organizations such as CoBank to see this. You're creating more opportunities for organizations to win cash prizes. So the next slide, we've talked a little bit about prizes. This is just a few of our prize sponsors here. We have weekend trips. We have farmer prizes, specialty cheese, maple syrup, and then we have a lot of the prizes that I already mentioned. Volunteers and the organizations they serve can win from many of these partners. And as I mentioned, HandsOn Connect affiliates will also be eligible to win a $500 cash prize 6 times throughout the year. I believe it's kicking off in September, so September through February. And this, if you can play, is just a real short video on one of our, a nonprofit that won a cash prize. And this just depicts how important cash is for an organization and any nonprofit.
Volunteerism just as an experience, I think, is a really helpful thing for human beings. We do it in order to help, period.
I initially saw the Rewards Volunteer Program on Facebook. Looked at what they were offering for the volunteers, so I started logging my time. It's quite easy to log your time. It takes 2 minutes maybe. Our organization, Mad River Valley Ambulance Service, received $2,500. We're not funded by the towns, so we would use those funds for training purposes, buy medical supplies or equipment that's necessary.
We're always down to the bone. We're always making decisions. If we get this one piece of equipment that's going to help people, then we have to do without this other thing. I was thrilled to hear that we had won the prize.
It does not surprise me that Cabot and the Cabot Cooperative Farmers would create a program like this. Their community is very important to them, so rewarding volunteers seems natural.
It's important for opportunities such as these so that we can really quantify and uplift our membership.
We're a family here as well, and we're proud of what we provide to the community.
So your organization, could be one of these organizations who win a cash prize, and it can impact a lot for them. That's about it. So the next slide just has our contact information. If you have any questions at all, or like I said, are interested in customizing any collateral for helping to promote volunteerism among your volunteers, reach out to us. Kate is here for support if you have any questions or needs as you start to integrate with the platform, which, as Art explained, is very easy to do. But we're here to help with any questions that you may have.
Great. And part of that help is by providing our customers with language and support documents. As you can see here on the screen, we have the documentation on how you can enable this program for your volunteers and the benefits that come with that. And we've also provided you sample email and summary text and logos that you can use in promoting this partnership to your volunteers directly. So when you turn this on, we encourage you to get all your existing volunteers to go ahead and opt in. All their historical connections will be eligible for the program. So anything that they have already signed up for this current month and the months coming up will automatically be synced. And so you have this information in there, as well as the ability to access images and such to use in your promotion and on your website. I hope you enjoyed today's presentation, Connect Exchange presentation, and are excited as we are about the partnership that we've established with Cabot Reward Volunteer Program, so that you have a tool to recognize and reward your volunteers and hopefully your organization as well. Don't forget, this week we also have our Connect University on Thursday for how to migrate to individually scheduled opportunities. And then join us back here again next Tuesday when we have another partner, Mowgli SMS, discuss their text messaging campaign and survey tool. Don't forget, you can always register at handsonconnect.org/webinars, not /past webinars. And you can view the links to this recording and other Connect Exchange recording at handsonconnect.org/past webinars. Got those links backwards there. But we'll have this recording up there very shortly. And thank you guys so much for joining us today.